Elon Musk did not become the richest man on Earth by talking about it, and that is exactly what this video is about. When Elon Musk announces something big to the world, do you really think it's because he just wants to share it with you? Stay with us till the very end. We promise you one thing. By the time this video ends, you will never announce another goal again. Do we have a deal? The Elon Paradox. In 2008, Elon Musk was secretly broke. Tesla was on the verge of complete collapse. SpaceX had just failed 3 rocket launches in a row. He had poured every single dollar he had into both companies. He was sleeping on friends' couches. His entire empire was one bad day away from disappearing forever. Did he post about it? Did he announce his struggle to the world? Did he go on social media and say, "Guys, I am going through something really hard right now, but I promise I'm going to make it"? Not once. He went completely silent. Heads down. No announcements, no posts, no inspiration speeches. Just pure, ruthless, silent execution. And then, one morning, everything changed. Tesla survived, SpaceX launched successfully, and Elon Musk became the richest man in human history. The silence was not accidental. It was the strategy. Today, ProGuide USA is going to take you deep inside the psychology of Elon Musk, and what you find there will completely change the way you chase every single goal for the rest of your life. The Neuroscience of Silence. What if your brain is literally working against you every single time you talk about your goals? In 2011, New York University psychologist Peter Gollwitzer conducted one of the most important studies in American psychological history. He gathered hundreds of people and split them into 2 groups. Both groups had identical goals, identical ambitions, identical desire to succeed. One group announced their goals publicly. The other group kept completely silent. The results were devastating for the loud group. The people who announced their goals quit faster, worked less hard, and achieved significantly less than those who stayed silent, every single time, without exception. Why? Because of what psychologists call a social reality. The moment you tell someone your goal, your brain experiences a false sense of achievement. It registers the nods, the likes, the "oh wow, that is so inspiring" comments as a reward signal. And the moment your brain feels rewarded, it stops pushing you to do the actual work. Now, think about Elon Musk in 2008. While every other tech entrepreneur in Silicon Valley was posting about their vision and talking to magazines about their 5-year plan, Elon said nothing. He understood something at a deeply instinctive level that most people never figure out. His brain was never going to get its dopamine hit from a tweet. It was only going to get it from a successful rocket launch, from a profitable car company, from actually winning. So he protected that hunger. He kept it locked inside, and it drove him forward every single day until the win arrived. That is the neuroscience of silence. And it is the most powerful psychological weapon you will ever have access to. The social media trap. What if every like you ever received on a goal post was actually stealing the fuel your dream needed to survive? America has a social media addiction, and it is quietly destroying more dreams than any failure ever could. Every single day, millions of Americans wake up and post their goals, their vision boards, their transformation journeys, their big announcements. And every single day, the algorithm rewards them with likes, comments, and followers. But here is the dark psychological truth nobody is talking about. The dopamine hit you get from those likes is the exact same dopamine hit your brain was supposed to get from actually achieving the goal. You just spent it early. On nothing, on a post. Now look at how Elon Musk uses social media. He owns Twitter. He has 180 million followers. He could post anything he wants at any moment. But watch very carefully what he actually posts about. He never posts, "I am working on making Tesla profitable this quarter." He never posts, "We are really focused on launching Starship next month." He posts chaos. He posts memes. He posts controversy. He posts things that make the entire internet stop and look at him. Because Elon Musk figured out the exact psychology of social media before most people even had a smartphone. Social media is not a diary. It is a weapon. And in the hands of someone who understands psychology, it is the most powerful business tool on Earth. Regular Americans post their goals on social media because they need validation. Elon Musk posts on social media because he needs something specific in return: attention, market movement, cultural narrative control. You are not Elon Musk. Not yet. So until you understand exactly what you need from an announcement, stay completely silent. The workplace illusion. What if the loudest person in your office is also the most likely to end up exactly where they started? In every American workplace, there are two types of people. The first type dominates every Monday morning meeting. They have the biggest ideas, the boldest plans, the most impressive vocabulary. They talk about everything they are going to accomplish this quarter. Everyone in the room is nodding. And then, nothing happens. Quarter after quarter, year after year. The second type sits quietly. They do not talk much. They do not announce much. They just work. Quietly, consistently, relentlessly. And then one morning, that quiet person is running the company. Now look at how Elon built SpaceX. While Boeing and Lockheed Martin, two of the biggest aerospace companies in American history, were holding press conferences and announcing billion-dollar government contracts, a small, quiet team in a warehouse in Hawthorne, California, was working in almost complete secrecy. No press releases, no big announcements, no inspiration content. Just engineers, working, silently, solving problems nobody had ever solved before. And then one day, SpaceX launched a rocket that landed itself back on a drone ship in the middle of the ocean. And the entire aerospace industry woke up and realized the quiet team in the warehouse had just made them all irrelevant. The loudest companies in the room lost. The silent ones won. Which one are you in your workplace right now? The mole inside every announcement. What if every time a powerful person announces a goal publicly, there is always a hidden agenda you are not supposed to see? This is where it gets really dark, really psychological, and really eye-opening. Because not everyone who announces goals publicly is being naive. Some of the most powerful people in America have turned public announcements into a calculated weapon. And nobody does this better than Elon Musk. Every single time Elon stands in front of a camera and announces a massive goal, colonizing Mars, launching Starship, revolutionizing AI with Grok, the internet explodes. Millions of people share it. Billions of dollars flow into his companies overnight. Tesla stock shoots through the roof. The best engineers in the world flood his recruiting inbox. Do you really think he is sharing those goals because he is excited and just wants the world to know? Absolutely not. Every single announcement is a precisely calculated strategic move. There is always a mole inside it, a hidden purpose. When Elon announced the Tesla Roadster would go 0 to 60 in under 2 seconds, Tesla stock surged. When he announced SpaceX would colonize Mars, thousands of the world's best aerospace engineers applied to work for him for less money than they were making at NASA. When he announced he was buying Twitter, he drove the stock price up, then negotiated it back down, then bought it at a lower price. This man never makes a public announcement without knowing exactly what he needs from it in return. This is the critical difference between how successful people announce goals and how regular people announce goals. Regular people announce from emotion. Successful people announce from strategy. Regular people announce because they need the world to believe in them. Successful people announce because they need something specific from the world in return. And here is the most uncomfortable truth of all. When Elon Musk makes you feel inspired by his announcement, that inspiration is the product. You are not the audience. You are the instrument. The mole is always inside the announcement. You just have to know how to look for it. Go silent, go win. What if the most powerful decision you make today is to simply stop talking and start becoming? Think about every major breakthrough in Elon Musk's life. Before Tesla survived, silence. Before SpaceX succeeded, silence. Before the first iPhone killer electric car hit the road, silence. Before he walked into Twitter headquarters carrying a kitchen sink on his first day as owner, complete and total silence about his actual plans. The pattern is always the same. Silence. Work. Win. Then announce. Never the other way around. And this is exactly the life strategy that ProGuide USA wants you to walk away with today. Stop announcing the business before it is built. Stop posting the gym journey before the transformation is complete. Stop telling your office about the promotion before you have already earned it. Because here's what Elon Musk knows that most Americans never figure out. The world does not respect what you are going to do. The world only respects what you have already done. Go silent. Go to work. Go win. And then, when the results are undeniable, when the work speaks for itself, when the victory is already locked in, let the world find out on its own. Because that arrival, that moment when people realize you have already done what they did not even know you were working on, is worth 1,000 Instagram posts. There is a version of you that is completely done announcing things. Done posting. Done telling people, done seeking validation from a world that was never qualified to give it to you in the first place. That version of you wakes up every single morning with one focus: the work. Not the applause, not the likes, not the reaction. Just the quiet, disciplined, relentless execution that nobody sees coming until the day it arrives and changes everything. Elon Musk did not become the richest man on Earth by telling people what he was going to do. He became the richest man on Earth by doing it while everyone else was still talking. You made a promise at the beginning of this video to stay till the end, and you kept it. That quiet discipline, right there, is exactly who you need to be from this moment forward. Stop announcing. Start becoming. ProGuide USA is not just a YouTube channel. It is a community built on one single belief: that life-changing knowledge should never be locked behind expensive courses or exclusive seminars. We go directly to the professionals, the psychologists, the behavioral scientists, the executives, and we bring everything they know directly to you for free. All we ask is 10 minutes of your day. That is it. Just 10 minutes. This is your personal guide to life, purpose, and the silent, unstoppable version of yourself you have always known was possible. Drop your questions below. Life, family, relationships, career, whatever is keeping you stuck. Because your question becomes our next video. This community exists for you, and we are just getting started. Follow ProGuide USA. Go silent. Go win.